The dynamic combat system in Guild Wars 2 throws out the old notion of tank, healer, and DPS from MMOs, and instead puts in a fast-paced, action-oriented, teamwork-focused gameplay. Classes are instead divided into 3 subgroups: damage, support, and control, and every single profession can perform all of these. So what then differentiates all the classes? It really relies on playstyle. Both the warrior and the thief are mostly melee classes, but one relies on brute strength, while the other is a sneaky snake. While the warrior may charge into battle head-on because he has the toughest armor and the highest health, the thief prefers stealth, subtlety, and lots of movement. While most classes have effects and abilities that are similar, there are some key differences. Take, for example, the ranger and the guardian. Both of them have a skill that allows them to reflect enemy projectiles. The Guardian does this by placing a wall that reflects projectiles coming at that wall for 5 seconds, whereas a Ranger channels an ability that creates a dome that reflects any projectiles during the duration of the channel. Another thing in Guild Wars 2 that keeps classes interesting is the skill bar. Your first 5 abilities are determined by the weapon that you currently have equipped. Certain weapons provide certain benefits. Some are very offensive, whereas others are good for control or support. Your 6th ability is your heal skill, abilities 7 through 9 are utility skills, and your 0 skill is your elite skill. You also have the option to switch to another weapon set by depressing tilde. These skills are locked when you enter combat, making planning very important when you're playing. Do you want to be really aggressive and try to finish an opponent as quickly as possible? Or do you want to have a mixture of survivability? Or do you want to help your teammates? This will make the game feel more like a MOBA, where you choose how you play at the beginning of a fight, and it also fit many playstyles. So we do know what damage means. It means killing the opponent as quickly as possible. But what does Guild Wars 2 mean by support and control? You support other players by healing, buffing, cleansing, and preventing damage. Control is done when you disable enemies, control an enemy's position, and provide area denial. So in the end, what does it all mean? The game will actually feel very familiar to MMO players, but it'll be very complex, just like a MOBA game, and ultimately, it'll play like an action game. Similar to action games, in Guild Wars 2 you can dodge opponents' attacks. Double tapping in any direction will allow you to dodge, which provides a short immunity and allows you to evade enemy attacks. In addition to dodging, large weapon swings will hit multiple targets, and being constantly on the move will ensure that not only you survive longer, but you also maximize your damage. Positioning in the game is very important. There are certain skills and abilities that actually do more damage depending on where you are relative to your target. Another thing that makes positioning important is cross-profession combos. If you shoot an arrow through a wall of fire, those arrows will catch on fire and do extra burning damage to a target. If you shoot through an electricity field, it will also add extra damage. There are supposed to be hundreds of ways to combine abilities between professions, and we've only seen a few. Another reason why I'm really looking forward to the combat in this game is because area of effects will again matter. And the reason why I want to play the Guardian class so badly is because they can create impassable walls. Take for example this clip. The Guardian uses her elite ability to block off this path from 2 enemies pursuing her. This is just one of the examples of area denial. One of my favorite heroes in Dota 2, a MOBA game, is Jakiro, and his ultimate ability is the ability to lay down a path of fire that deals damage to anybody who walks through it. Enemies have to make the conscious choice to either walk through it, wait for the fire to expire, or take a path around it. I know this sounds really complex, but don't be intimidated. You can get by in this game just flinging fireballs to your heart's content. Just look at this guy. Fling. Fling. That's another big reason why I'm looking forward to this game. The skill cap is high, but it also fits many playstyles. But I'm still having a hard time choosing what profession I want to play. I think I'm going to do a Guardian. Maybe a Thief. Warrior. I don't know. This has been Sif the Giver. Let me know if you want to know anything else about Guild Wars 2 in the comments below. Definitely going to be Char female though.